So now, with that being said, what can we look forward to hearing in the podcast? Does it encompass everything that you've mentioned today? Like,
yeah, it's everything. It's when I first started the podcast, the first episode, I really wanted the podcast to be humorous. You know, I wanted to be funny stories of just life in which people can just have a lighthearted sort of view of life. I put out one funny episode, and then the next week there was a black man killed in California. And so that changed the whole narrative of the podcast. And so the podcast is really, it's about serious subjects. It's about funny subjects. It's really just about my life in general. We've been talking a lot about Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and pandemic lately, and just having those real honest conversations of race and class that have sort of been permeating throughout, you know, these last 6 months. And so that's sort of been like the tone of the podcast the last couple of months. But it's honest conversation about real subjects that we need to talk about, subjects that are tough to talk about, but we have to talk about them in order to build from them. And so it's a little bit of everything. It's mental health, it's self-improvement, it's honesty, it's conversing, it's community, it's all those things wrapped in one podcast.
Nice. And where can people hear the podcast?
People can hear on Spotify, Google, Apple Music, any of the major podcast streaming services. We are there. So definitely check out the Semi-Social Life of a Black Introvert podcast. We drop new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Thursday's the main episode, but Mondays also, it's called Food. Wrap up the episodes and talk about some different subjects too. And definitely check it out. I guarantee you will laugh, you'll cry, you'll reflect. You may get mad at me, but I'll be back the next week to sort of make up for it.